we'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was brought down.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
That was second down run for Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brees' throw on target to Cook, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Saints.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady. But how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay. Excited about the opportunity.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On second down, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Murray, the ball carrier.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Buccaneers, 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Breeze.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
It's 3rd.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Buccaneers, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady's throw there complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brees. He gets it to Thomas. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taking it about the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
The 1st down pass.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Smith.
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Smith. A gain of 7. 1st down, Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost... Get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brees. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 21-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. To throw is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Open man is got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Richardson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up
Second and 5 from the 8.
At the Saints 8-yard line.
Now Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That ties the game, 13-all.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
We'll have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Good. Makes the score Saints 23, Buccaneers.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
1st and
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To LaShawn McCoy.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Brady.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
39-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds McCoy. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run with Murray. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now.
So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're for this on 4th down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards.
Score Saints 23.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.